After receiving this testimony from a sister from Sweden, we have decided to share it with you today so that you will not fall victim of what is coming. By the end of this testimony, you will not just know about what is coming, you will be told what to do in order to avoid it. So if you are listening to this, then you are here at the right time. Please, I beg you, watch this video to the end because what you are about to hear really concerns you and I. So please give me a few minutes of your time. Before I share this testimony with you, kindly tell us where you are listening from in the comment section so that we can connect as a family. Also, if you have any personal prayer point, please leave it in the comments so that our prayer team will commit you in the hands of God. Now relax and listen as I share her testimony with you. Hi, Daily Renewal, please help me share this message to as many that would listen. It's very urgent. My name is Lana. I'm 35 and I live outside Stockholm, Sweden. I work as a nurse at the hospital here. Most days are pretty normal. I work my shifts, buy groceries, and try to stay warm in winter. That's basically my life. 2 weeks ago, something weird happened to me. I'm still trying to make sense of it. It happened in the night. I had just worked 12 hours at the hospital and I was really tired. I got home around 9, took off my boots and just fell onto the couch. I didn't even turn on all the lights. I was planning to eat something and go to bed. But then I felt like I should pray. I don't know why. It was just this feeling. So I closed my eyes, still sitting there in my work clothes, and I started praying. I thank God for the day. I prayed for some of my patients. Normal stuff. Then everything changed. Suddenly I wasn't in my apartment anymore. I was standing in a garden. But it wasn't a normal garden. The light was strange, kind of golden and warm, like it was coming from everywhere. The sky looked different too, sort of shimmery and amber colored. There were plants and trees I'd never seen before with really bright colors. Everything looked more alive than things look in real life. I looked down at myself. I was still wearing my scrubs from work. My hair was still in a messy bun. But I felt different. I wasn't tired anymore. I could hear water running somewhere nearby. The ground under my feet felt soft and nice. Then I saw someone standing by the trees. A man in simple white clothes. When I looked at his face, I just knew it was Jesus. I can't explain how I knew, I just did. There is this saying that in the spiritual world, you don't need to be told about something before you know it. That was what happened to me when I saw Jesus. My heart started beating really fast. I felt like I should fall down or something, but he raised his hand like he wanted me to come closer instead. So I walked toward him. He didn't talk out loud at first. Instead, thoughts and pictures started coming into my mind. It's hard to explain. Like someone was showing me things directly in my head. He showed me Sweden. My town, the stores where I shop. But then the pictures changed. I saw grocery stores with empty shelves. People looking worried, standing in long lines. Prices on things that were so high I couldn't believe it, even basic stuff like bread and milk costing way too much. Then I saw winter. A really bad one. Power going out. Neighborhoods with no electricity. People in their homes trying to stay warm. Families sharing small amounts of food, parents not eating so their kids could have more. The pictures kept coming. Farms having problems. Trucks that should be delivering food just sitting there empty. People getting stressed and arguing. This wasn't happening somewhere far away, this was here. This was Sweden. My town. People I know. I got scared. I wanted to ask when this would happen, how bad it would be. But before I could think of what to say, Jesus showed me something else. He walked over to a small tree with leaves and fruit on it. The fruit had a soft glow to it. He touched one of the leaves and I suddenly understood what he was showing me. The tree was about provision. Not the regular kind, but God's kind. He showed me that when hard times come, people who trust God will be okay. Like trees planted near water, even when everything around them is dying, they still have what they need. Then he showed me something that surprised me. He showed me that preparing for hard times isn't wrong. It's actually smart. He reminded me about Joseph in Egypt, how God warned Pharaoh through a dream, and Joseph helped Egypt get ready during the good years so they'd survive the bad years. Jesus was telling me that he's giving the same kind of warning now. Not to scare people but to give them time to get ready. I saw pictures of people storing food. Not in a crazy hoarding way, just being smart about it. Buying extra rice, beans, canned food. Basic medicine. Warm clothes. Simple things that would help them get through tough times. He showed me gardens. Small ones. Even just pots on apartment balconies. People growing herbs and vegetables, whatever they could. And he showed me that food people grow themselves while praying and trusting God would be special. It would help them in more ways than just filling their stomachs. Then Jesus did something I didn't expect. He took my hand. His hand felt warm and real. He led me to a spot in the garden where there was just empty dirt, ready for planting. He knelt down and I knelt next to him. He picked up some soil and let it fall through his fingers. And when he did that, I suddenly understood things without him saying words. He told me the times ahead would be hard but not pointless. When people don't have much, they remember what really matters. They help each other more. They pray more. They think about God more. Sometimes having too much makes people forget about God, but needing things makes them remember. He told me I needed to tell people about this. Not just my friends but anyone who would listen. He said lots of people are getting warnings like this, dreams, visions, feelings, because he wants his people ready. He doesn't want them shocked and scared when things get hard. He wants them to have peace because they listened and prepared. Jesus showed me that getting ready isn't just about food and supplies. Yes, store food. Yes, grow what you can. Yes, have medicine ready. But the most important thing is getting your heart ready. Building your faith now. Learning to trust God. Reading the Bible. Praying. Being around other believers. He showed me that when things get hard, people with strong faith will be like lights. Other people will come to them for hope. They'll be able to help others because they got ready, both with supplies and with faith. Then he showed me one last thing that made me cry. He showed me himself standing with people through all the hard times. He would never leave them. Never give up on them. Even in the worst moments, he'd be there. People who trust him would have what they need. He stood up and I stood up too. He looked at me with so much kindness. Then he actually spoke out loud and his voice was strong but gentle at the same time. He said, "Tell them to prepare. Tell them not to be afraid. Tell them I'm with them." And then I was back on my couch. I opened my eyes and gasped. I was in my apartment again. The heater was humming. The lamp was on. I checked my phone. Only 5 minutes had passed. 5 minutes. But I felt like I'd been in that garden for at least an hour. I was shaking. Not because I was cold, but because of what just happened. I got up and looked out my window. Everything outside looked normal. Street lights. Snow. A few cars. Regular winter night. But I wasn't the same. I had seen something real. I knew it wasn't just my imagination or a dream. It was a message. A warning. And I had to tell people about it. I spent the rest of the night praying and crying and trying to understand everything. Part of me was scared. What if people think I'm crazy? What if they don't believe me? But underneath the fear, I felt peaceful. I knew what I saw was real and I had to share it. The next morning I called my sister. She believes in God too. I told her everything. I thought she might think I was being weird, but she didn't. She just listened. When I finished, she said she'd been feeling like something big was coming too, that we should prepare. Over the next few days, I started doing what I was shown. I went to the store and bought extra stuff. Rice, beans, canned vegetables, pasta. Things that last a long time. I got a first aid kit and some basic medicine. I ordered seeds online so I could grow herbs and some vegetables in pots in my apartment. I also started reading the Bible more and praying more. Because I realized that all the food in the world won't help if my faith isn't strong. And I started telling people. First just friends and family. Then people at church. Some believed me. Some didn't. But I kept telling this story because I was supposed to. I don't know exactly when these hard times will start. I don't know how long they'll last. But I know they're coming. And I know God gave this warning because He loves us, not because He wants us scared. He wants us ready. If you're listening to this, I want you to know this isn't supposed to scare you. It's supposed to help you get ready. Start preparing now. Buy extra food that won't go bad: rice, beans, canned stuff. Get some extra medicine if you can. If you live somewhere cold, make sure you have warm clothes. Try growing something, even if it's just herbs in a pot on your windowsill. Don't wait until stores are empty and everything costs too much. But more than the physical stuff, get your heart ready. Get closer to God now. Pray. Read the Bible. Find other believers you can lean on and who can lean on you. Build your faith while you have time. Remember what Jesus showed me: He'll be with you through everything. No matter how hard it gets, He won't leave you. He'll make sure you have what you need. His love doesn't change. You're not alone. God sees what's coming and He's making a way for people who trust Him. So prepare with your hands, but trust with your heart. When the hard times come, you'll be ready. And you'll be able to help others who are scared. Don't let fear control you. Let faith lead you. And know that God's warning is actually a gift. It's giving you time to get ready, to get closer to Him, and to face what's coming with courage. I hope this helps you. I hope you take it seriously. And I hope you know that God loves you and He's got you. Thank you for listening. I hope when this will happen, we will be ready. Always know that warnings are for the betterment of us and not to hurt us. We are been warned because of the love God has for us. So if you have heard this message, take it seriously and please don't throw away this message. Nobody knows when this will happen, but we need to prepare our heart and wait for it. My prayer for you who is listening to me: you shall not be a victim of this warning. If you know that you have been blessed by this testimony, kindly like this video, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more of this content coming your way. Remain blessed.